Here we go. It's 2000 Nintendo. Sin and Punishment. One of the last games for one of the greatest consoles of our lifetime and one of the greatest games for that console. Does this make Sin and Punishment the greatest game of all time? Well, maybe. It's a goddamn great game. I love Sin and Punishment. I go back and replay this every so often. I am a big rail shooter fan. I really like Star Fox 64. I also like Pokemon Snap, which is, before today I did not know was one of the best rail shooters ever. Thanks, Google. But Sin and Punishment is undoubtedly one of a kind, masterful, artful, a masterpiece, and just so good. Anything Treasure does, for the most part, is fantastic. They've made a lot of bangers, and Sin and Punishment is, for sure, one of them. And it's bizarre because, you know, you look at this game and it looks ugly. It does not look good, but the action is frantic, fast-paced, and just so engaging. Look at my bonus. Look at my 300 plus bonus. It's just going up by the second. 323, 327, 329, 330, 336, 337. Let's go. And I'm about to put that bonus on the Ruffian's Commander Crab Seeker. The Seeker of Crabs is about to get bonus, just like me, but his bonus is getting shot right in his face, just like me. I'm getting pincered by his claw, but I got the bonus. I did it. So exciting. What a game. I love Sin and Punishment. It's a game that I discovered by a big-time spaceship shooter fan, and probably the reason I am as enthused by them as I am today, Mark Bustler of Classic Game Room. I watched his review of it maybe a good 8-9 years ago. I don't know how long at this point. And needless to say, he loved it and pointed it out for as cool as it was. I think what's so awesome about it is it's really one of a kind. First off, you're dealing with a genre that is very underrepresented in video games. I mean, we have like Star Fox and House of the Dead. This is not either. You know, this is like an anime rail shooter that's competent. Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm maneuvering sake. I'm not talking about the alcohol, although I'd love to be maneuvering that too. And I'm doing sword techniques to hit missiles back at a helicopter. Boom, baby. Give me that bonus. Let's go.
You up.
I understand your feelings, Brad. Kachua was a good match for you, both militarily and emotionally, but I can't lose you too. Retreat. There's no hope for Japan.
There's an enemy out there, a monster. I won't let it run free.
Thinking of revenge?
I lost Kachua. Now it's Achi's turn to lose something.
Hachu is gone. Think of the living. Like me.
Thinking of revenge? I love this voice acting. It's just so wonky, funny, Japanese, translated into English. Thank you, Bill Trinan, for working on this game. I saw your name in the credits. Big respect. It just, you know, and here's the thing. I've played Sin and Punishment so many times, it still doesn't make any sense to me. What is happening? Why are the subtitles in Japanese? Do they not want me to know what's going on? That's fine. I don't care. It's just a weird, out there, mech, kaiju, sci-fi plot from the future. It's really funny. This is from 2000, but they have interesting time markers in there that are within our lifetime, so... yeah, it's always funny to me going back and playing games like that nowadays. So you can play Sin and Punishment to find out the year, and let me know in the comments below. But as far as Sin and Punishment's gameplay, it's great. You know, I have two fire types. I have the red fire and then the lock-on fire, which is in blue, and that one is weaker, but it locks onto enemy targets. I tend to alternate between the two depending on what I'm trying to fire for. When there's these destructible simple elements, I switch to lock on, and when there are enemies that have a bit more health, I'm switching to red. Also, when an enemy unit, whatever it is close enough to your character, in this case Iron, you can swing your sword to do damage. Oftentimes that is a gameplay technique you will need to use in order to take down units and bosses. Some things are attackable, they're projectiles, so I can swing at them in order to knock them towards enemies, so that's pretty cool. And I'm actually moving the reticle with the control stick while moving the character with the C stick. Let's take a look at one of my favorite moments in the game.
Just fire at Saki's forehead.
Liar! False savior!
Shoot Saki.
Shut up!
Do you want Saki to stay this way?
Shut up! Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop crying.
Where am I? On a train? A subway? Oh, I teleported. This is Achi's work. But why? Hey, you. Do you know where we are?
We're on Long Island, aren't we?
Long Island? New York? America? Achi! Where are you? Why did you do this to me? Get back!
Long Island Railroad, let's go. I got representation in a video game. Oh my god. The first time I heard that, I was to the moon. And you know, this scene is so powerful. She's like teleported into Kachi's brain and discovers this child in the moment where she says shut up to the other character that's telling her to do something she doesn't want to do, and then she says shut up to this child that is holding on to her. It's just such a bizarre event, and this is ironically, or not ironically, it's, you know, thematically one of my favorite songs in the game, and it's just so powerful. It's such a good feeling. I really appreciate this game for having this moment.
America.
Mommy, are the monsters gone?
Could you not call me Mommy? Is this train out of control? I'm going to the lead car. Follow me.
Hey kid, I'm not your mommy. That's okay. You can call me mommy if you want. So, you know, this is unfortunately one of the darker moments in the game, but still, that was really cool. And we're going to look at just one last moment in the game that I think is really awesome. So,
What? The floor!
If they attack Saki from the air, then we'll need this.
What the? All fighters break apart.
yes, the solution to all of our problems, ripping a piece out of a boat and making it airborne in order to attack oncoming air machines and pilots. Wow, this is just awesome. This is such a cool moment in the game, this little rails gun experience. And, you know, I have to also keep in mind that, you know, this is an arcade type of game, like a rail shooter, but it really brings the experience home for you. I wish we got more games of this ilk. I'm a big fan of the railgun shooter genre, and if you are too, then you really do owe it to yourself to play some Sin and Punishment. It's just one of the best representations of the genre, and I'm so happy to be talking about it today. It's a classic, for sure.